Good morning. We are currently going to dehydrate some tomato paste and make some powder out of it. We're going to try our hand at using our Ninja Foodie. My mom currently has one at home in Florida as well, so we're going to give it a test run to see what she can and can't do with it when she gets there. She had purchased a dehydration racks, which come in a pair of 5 to go with the Foodie. She is currently tracing out the parchment paper because we don't want the tomato paste to go through the cracks of it. Once it gets nice and firm, we'll flip it over and take the parchment paper off.
Should take about 6 to 8 hours, but we'll check, and if there's still moisture in it, we'll leave it in there a little longer. We'll bring you back as soon as we have our paste spread on the racks so that you can see that. Okay, we took 2 of our tomato paste jars.
We did 4 racks.
And it took like a half a jar per rack. So we left the 5th rack out instead of just opening another jar and only getting a half a jar. And now we're getting ready to put it in the Ninja.
We're getting ready to put it in the Ninja. And this is not a promotion for the Ninja. This is what we have available for dehydrating. They did not pay us to do this for them.
Right.
It's just what we had available.
Okay, set it in the Ninja. Close the lid.
What the temperature say to put it at? Turn the power on. And let me look at the book.
Pretty sure it was 135.
Dehydrating tomatoes, 135.
That was right.
Hit dehydrate.
Dehydrate.
Bring the temp down. That's the time.
Oops. 135.
And then
this is the hours, right?
Yep.
Okay, it said 6 to 8. So I'm going to set it on 7 hours. And we'll check it about when it gets down to an hour, we'll start checking it and see if we have to go all the way to the 8 or maybe even a little farther. We've never done this before, and we're not exact on how much we put on per each rack, and we want to make sure that it's thoroughly dried so that it doesn't mold on us. So we'll bring you back when we test it and let you have a look.
It took us about 10 hours in the Ninja. We took them off the racks, and now we've got them broken up into pieces.
They're nice and dry. I feel no moisture whatsoever in any of them. Made sure the cup has thoroughly been dried. No moisture in there. And we're going to try our hand at powdering this down. So I'm just going to break it up in small little chunks and see how we do. We end up with some nice tomato powder. And I'm not quite sure. I don't want to put way too much in here for the first one. So let's give it a try and see. We are plugged in, snapped in,
Hit power.
hit power.
We'll do it again.
Oh, let's I don't have one of these at home. I'm gonna buy a coffee bean grinder.
Let's take it off and see what it looks like. Not bad, not bad.
Not bad, but it still needs more grinding to get it, what is that, wet?
There's one that was stuck. Oh, was it on there from before?
I don't know, I took a paper towel and I went around the inside rim of that. But we don't want any dampness in there. So, let's give this a little wipe. This isn't the same container that I used, but I did use the base when I was trying to incorporate all the seeds and the skins that we had left in before I canned the 5 jars and put the rest in the freezer. So we'll just keep breaking up this a little bit more. My daughter makes sure there's nothing wet. I just gave it a quick wipe with a towel. I guess I should have run something through it in there. And when I get home, I plan on buying the, hopefully they'll be available by then. They're on back order right now. The wide mouth and regular for sealing jars. But for now, until I get them home, we're just going to have to seal the meal, the powder, in a bag to keep all the air out of it.
So you had those small jars.
I do have small jars, but I don't have no way to seal them, honey. You have to get the air out. Even putting it in those jars. I have some of the little half-pint jars that I plan to use for my powders, but they still need to have the air taken out. Got it good and dry, huh?
I'm working on it.
Okay, let's give her another try and see what we come up with.
Where'd you go? You're way down there now.
My daughter's over there clucking at her eggs. One of her ducklings is hatching.
2 of them.
Well, one is got the egg cracked all the way across. The other one's just got hex in it. Here we go.
That looks like powder.
this? Yep, that's all dry.
Okay, we'll come back once she has it all done and show you the end product. Yeah.
Okay, well, 2 jars of our paste, once ground up, as you can see, yielded quite a bit of the powder. And with the powder, you use very little for any of your recipes, so it'll last a really long time. What I'm going to do, you took my filters again.
I put them away.
You know I can't reach very high. As I poured it into the jar, I wanted to make sure that the jar was thoroughly dried, so I had a coffee filter inside of it. But you wouldn't be able to see just how much was in the jar. So now what I'm going to do, because I don't have the food saver thing, until we get ready to seal and meal this, I'm just going to put the coffee filter on top of it with the lid, and we will set it aside until we finish with all these tomatoes, because we are making some tomato bisque soup today with all these tomatoes that got washed yesterday while we were messing around with trying to figure out how to dehydrate.
So if you like this video, please subscribe, hit like, and press the notifications bell. That will allow you to get the notifications from our channel. And you have a great day.